30 degrees again. So yeah, hope it was nice where you are. I hope you like that. I hope you like hot weather. Hi from Hollywood. Right, you can come in handy. I've got an Emmy campaign. I did ask for some questions before I get onto that. Right, okay, this usually kicks it off, doesn't it? And sort of gives us some sort of structure. Jamie Redknapp, hello. Right. Justice for Gabby says, who's the funniest person you've worked with? Oh, it's David Earl. Overall, I just think, as Kev in Derek, some impossible scenes. That if there's a scene, and this has never happened before, that we couldn't finish it. I couldn't do it because it was too funny. It didn't end up in the show. I don't just mean an outtake. I mean a scene that we couldn't do. It's just it's Kev telling Derek how he gets Janice into the caravan. Right, look it up on YouTube. And in Afterlife, I mean, he's not in Afterlife much. He's going to be in it a bit more in the third season. But just to be opposite him, and he's nervous, tics and everything. Yeah, God. United Mika asked, what's my favourite gig? Oh, no, that's tough. That's tough because I've seen so many. I was a promoter at a venue for like 5 years, and I saw 3 gigs a night. And I mean, you know, bands like Suede, Radiohead, Pearl Jam, Spin Doctors, you know, the Pogues. I've seen Bowie, Elton John, Rod Stewart, Oasis. I think Kate Bush at Hammersmith. It was just magical. Because I've loved her stuff for so long, and she doesn't do a lot. She's not out and about. She hasn't said something fucking stupid on Twitter. You know what I mean? It's like she's an enigma and a recluse, and so to see those songs done so theatrically and so beautifully, and she didn't play like arenas. She played a theatre for like 8 weeks, so she could work on the production. So it was amazing. Also, again, because of the sort of, it was quite magical. We saw James Taylor in a little theatre in Oslo. I was there gigging, and we went to see him at this little theatre and met him afterwards, and that was pretty amazing. So yeah, I'd say Kate Bush. Lee Millard, your favourite episodes of The Office, Derek, and Afterlife? Office, first thought is Training Day, season 1. Red Nose Day at 5, season 2. That's funnier. That is funnier, I think. And it's got the dance. It's pure fun and tragedy. But I'll go for Training Day at 4, season 1. It's got my favourite line. I think there's been a rape up there, and I wrote Free Love Freeway for it. And I'm proud of what it does. It does a lot. There's a lot happens in that episode, and that for The Office. Derek, oh God. Again, probably not the funniest episode. In fact, the saddest. The Ivor episode where Derek has to put the dog down. Well, and I love it when I love the special of Derek when Kev's in hospital and we see his two brothers and his mum and his dad. I mean, again, just pure funny, just ridiculous. Uh, yeah, it might be that one, yeah. Afterlife. That's the most difficult because it's so not episodic. It's like one long story. Yeah, I don't know. It's like you know, I don't know what it's like. Um, I don't know. I don't think I could say. Uh, Although I always like the fives and six of Afterlife. I think it grows each series. I think everything gets better and better. So I'll go for Ep 5 series 2 with the Amdram performance, and that's got a bit of everything because that's got a lot of tragedy and sadness, and it's got pure funny. So training day in the office, the special of Derek, and Ep 5 season 2 of Afterlife. Good question, that. Fiona, is Jane celebrating her badminton win? Yeah, that's rare, so it's even more gutting. So yes, I think she ran round the garden. It was hot. I mean, no excuses. I'd had a nap. I was a bit sluggish, so she had a nap. But I think the heat affects larger mammals, doesn't it? That's why that's why the hippo spends a lot of its time in the water. Not only does it help its buoyancy, but it keeps it cool. Because I can reach ridiculous temperatures in if exposed for a long time to sunlight. I wear black, right? So what happens with my biology that I get very yeah, I have to just slow down. No excuses. It'll never happen again. I'm like a little fat Michael Jordan. I can never lose again. Um, if you could have had an appearance in one of these classic shows, which would you choose? Faulty Towers, Open All Hours, Only Fools and Horses. Faulty Towers, no doubt about it. It's, it's still untouchable. Yeah, I mean they're all great, but yeah, I mean it's not just brilliant. I think it's important. So yeah, Faulty Towers. What's the most you ever spent on an item of clothing? Not a lot. I've got expensive items that you know that have been given to me or that I've got for hosting the Globes or something. You know, £2,000, £3,000 suits and jackets just sat there. Well, I don't. Why do I wear a suit once a year if I have to? I don't look good in a suit. I don't look good in anything. So why would I bother buying Armani suits? I look shit in everything, so I might as well have a 10 quid t-shirt and tracksuit bottoms. So I don't spend on clothes. I get most of my clothes sort of birthdays and Christmas. You know, get socks and pants. When I do a production, I keep a couple of t-shirts after that and shoes and trainers. I buy trainers that are quite good because I do a lot of running, so I do. But again, I don't know. What are they? 70 quid? Um, See, there's no point. There's no point. The clothes doesn't do anything. I buy clothes that haven't been made in sweatshops, but I don't get it. I don't get it why people spend 300 quid on a t-shirt. I just don't get it. Why? Who cares? It doesn't do anything. If it was a bulletproof t-shirt, that would be great. I'd like that. Or it did something. Do you know what I mean? It made you run fast. If there were trainers that made me run 40 miles an hour, yeah, I'd spend, I don't know, 100 grand. If it did something, a bat bout where I could shoot up, yeah. A jacket that, a cloak that made you invisible, a million pounds. Anything that made me fly, my entire wealth. If there was a helmet, a crash helmet with a propeller, right, that would just take me up, 5 million, £5 million. If it, it has to be guaranteed and last me a long time, but. It's like some fucking cartoon, isn't it? I'd love that. So no, I don't spend any money on clothes. They're to hide. They're to hide my body, keep me warm, be comfortable. That's it. That's what clothes are for. Steve in London says, "Will you speak out in defence of free speech, particularly attacks on comedy?" All the time. Yeah, that's the hill I die on. Freedom of speech is fundamental. You can't have a free society without it. It's good for everyone. It's a good system. Attacks on comedy, yeah, ludicrous. A lot of it's faux outrage. It's people owning each other now, innit? Wielding power. That sort of virtual signalling it's meaningless. It's when people pick up on things and they want to be, they're the ones that want to get credit for the hashtag. They want to be known as the person who, and it's pure. It gets ridiculous to the point where everyone wants a piece of it. So it's basically going, look at me. I'll pick up on the tiniest thing. That's how perfect I am. That's how brilliant and woke I am. That I don't, and they start eating their own because it's a form of sort of dogmatic purity where if they can't own the other side, they purify their own side to make them better. So it's ludicrous. Ignore it. Just ignore it. They can't do it. Just ignore it. Someone says, "Oh, you can't say that." Go, "Yeah, all right, yes, oh, yeah, whatever. Yeah, bye." Fuck them. Do you have misophonia? Oh, misophonia. Is that's noisy eating, isn't it? Oh, definitely. Oh, yeah. Oh, God. Any noise annoys me now. Any unnecessary noise annoys me. I just want it stopped. I just want it stopped. But yeah, noisy eating. Oh, I got annoyed on the plane once. It was first class. This woman, right? She sort of got up from her seat and she went to the toilet, and she was just too tired. It was like she was just too. I was thinking, but it was like she was showing off, going, "Look how tired I am." How can that? Oh, anything annoys me. Someone typing, had bangles on. Like typing it. Why do people have to fucking type so loud on I don't make a noise when I type. Why are they doing that? They're going, I'm a writer, or I've got an important meeting. No one has to type that loud. Just type type like you're Anne Frank. Do you know what I mean? Just let's keep it quiet. Let's keep it quiet. Yeah, the worst one ever, right? It really fucking ruined my day. We just had a walk around San Francisco, right? I was playing there a couple of years ago. It was just beautiful. Around the harbour and around it was great. And then we found this beautiful restaurant right out, like on the not a pier, but like a little thing that jutted out. And there was a pelican and there's a seal, and it had just opened. It was empty, and we got a window seat looking out over the bay, and a lovely waiter who said, who was talking to me, and he said, "Oh, he used to live in London." It was just like, it was amazing. And then every now and again, someone would come out with sort of like plates or something, like the busboy from the kitchen, and he'd stand there and sort of look around, and he'd do this. And the first time, I thought, "You're fucking kidding. You're fucking joking. This is a restaurant, right?" And I went, "Do you hear that?" And Jay went, "Yeah, but just ignore it, right?" No. What? So I can't be that guy that shouts at a little, I go, "Oh mate, that's fucking disgusting." Right? YouTube, right? So I've got to sit there and take it, right? And every time it came out, it was inevitable. You know, it's that thing that's like a sort of torture that it comes out. In the end, I was just doing this to make myself feel better, right? Grunt! Just to myself. Grunt! Like that. Just to James going, "This is nice." So, yes, I have got, I don't know how to pronounce it, misophonia? Misophonia? I don't know. Oh dear. Well, that was good, wasn't it? A few questions. It's got us. That got my blood boiling. Oh God. Oh yeah, I was gonna say the first person said hello from Hollywood. Yeah, it's like the Emmys, the Emmy voting next. Well, I've got no chance. I've got no chance. All the same shows are gonna be up for it. The big sort of network comedies and that, and Afterlife is like, people are going, "Is that a comedy? There's no falling over or anything. No studio audience." And you know, there's big film stars doing TV now, and so anyway, I think my best chance is comedy performance. I've done well in that. I think that's my most nominations for all my awards. Is, you know, performance, more than show, more than writing, directing, whatever. So that's my best shot. But Netflix aren't doing anything. They're not doing a campaign this year. I think because of the pandemic, they do the odd billboard and poster, but there's no one. There's no point. No one's in, or haven't been in cars or, you know, airports or anything. So yeah, I don't know who the Emmy voters are. They don't get sent screeners. It's just on Netflix. So if you know any, tell them to watch. Give me a vote, will you? Could you do could you do my campaign for me? No point in doing it around the rest of the world. I think most of the Emmy voters are in LA. So if you could do a little campaign, do your own posters. But a little poster. Like, you know, like in America, they have those things, "Vote Romney," right? On their door, on their, you know, in their garden. Do that. People might think I'm running for president. That's all right, though, isn't it? Vote Ricky Gervais, Afterlife, Dear Emmys. You know what to do. Or you know that thing they did, that amazing thing they did, that run up to the White House, the Black Lives Matter. Could you do something like that for me? But in LA, could you? Oh dear. Do a campaign for me. Just in the Hollywood, LA area. If you know where any voters live, just do it outside their house. It's illegal. No, you can do anything now. People are ripping down statues. People are going, yeah, whatever. So if you're allowed to rip down statues, you're allowed to put up a little poster, vote Ricky Gervais for me, aren't you? If you're walking around with a big poster and the police go, what are you doing with that? You can't. You go, look, there's someone ripping down. There's someone knocking down Mount Rushmore over there, and they go, oh yeah. Oh dear, I got no chance, but thanks for trying. Yeah, that was fun. Thank you. Do a couple more of these before the pubs are back up. Right, okay. The pandemic isn't over. Okay, it's still getting worse, and it's going around the world. So when everyone just goes, "Oh, that's it," it's not over, right? That it's not over. Why do people? They're just worried about the economy. So go back, yeah, go on, go out, go in pubs and stuff. It's not over. So when you're out, wear a little mask, keep a safe distance, put your billboards out on your lawn, vote Ricky Gervais. I think it's outstanding. I think it's lead actor in a comedy. Look it up, and you can do your own artwork. Some pictures of me looking fat if you want. They're eye catching. Come on. After all I've fucking done for you. This was free. Cheers. Let's do it again Friday. Tatty bye everyone. Tatty bye.